The public has long been enthralled by the relationship between King Charles III and Prince Harry, his younger son, with the two members of the British royal family's once unbreakable bond becoming the focus of intense intrigue and conjecture. However, a high-profile incident at a D-Day commemorative gathering this week seems to have quickly destroyed any last chances of reconciliation between the father and son. Ever since Harry and his wife Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, abruptly decided to leave their royal duties and go to California in 2020, there have been simmering tensions between Charles and Harry. Harry and his cousins became estranged after the couple's contentious exit and their shocking Oprah Winfrey interview, in which they accused the royal family of bigotry and mistreatment. There had been hints of hope for a possible reunion despite these public spats, especially following Queen Elizabeth II's passing last year. After Harry went back to the UK to grieve for his grandmother, there were rumors that the family was taking some cautious moves to mend their differences. But now it seems as though those hopes have been decisively dashed. The turning point occurred this week during the 79th anniversary celebrations of the D-Day landings in France's Normandy. Presided over by his father, the monarch, Prince Harry, had been invited to the solemn event as a member of the royal family. Harry was not allowed to wear his military uniform to the event, unlike other members of the royal family who were there, according to reports from palace officials when Harry arrived. Many viewed this move as a new slight carrying over from the removal of Harry's honorary military titles upon his departure from royal duties. Harry was clearly angry as he attended the function wearing a black suit and tie and stood away from his relatives, who looked stunning in their ceremonial garb. The real drama, though, started at the event itself. King Charles is reported to have briefly caught eyes with his younger son during a somber speech honoring the valor of the Allied forces that stormed the beaches of Normandy all those years ago. The king also reportedly spoke 3 words that really hit home for Harry: "You're not a royal." This action has the royal commentariat in stitches. Witnesses indicate that the statement was made in a tone that was emotionless and matter-of-fact, lacking any trace of sympathy or emotion. By all accounts, Harry's standing and claims to a place in the royal family were deliberately and unequivocally rejected. There has been startled stillness in the immediate aftermath of the occurrence. While the other royal family members in attendance, including Harry's brother Prince William and his wife Kate, are said to have avoided eye contact, refusing to be drawn into the dramatic family drama playing out in front of them, Harry is said to have stood motionless, his face wearing a mask of hurt and disbelief. Even as Harry has attempted to disassociate himself over the institution, royal sources have since asserted that the king's severe remarks were a direct reaction to perceived attempts by Harry to take advantage of his royal status for personal gain. According to speculation, Charles was making it very apparent that Harry was no longer welcome in the royal family and that any further claims to the benefits of the position would not be accepted. Harry will surely take his father's criticism very personally. There is no chance of a genuine reunion between the father and son in the near future, as their once close connection has irreparably broken down. The wayward prince is now alone and adrift from the organization he was once intended to help lead, as it appears that the royal family has closed ranks against him. As the current royal drama comes to an end, the issue of whether Harry's connection with the House of Windsor will survive or not lingers. Will the wounds ever heal? Time will tell. But for the time being, it seems like there is a bigger separation than there has been. The king's 3-word remark is a clear and unyielding assertion that Harry is no longer one of them. This divide has far-reaching effects that go well beyond Charles and Harry's intimate friendship. It illustrates the wider conflict that exists within the royal family as they attempt to balance the monarchy's shifting role in a world that is changing quickly. The conventional conventions and expectations of what it means to be a royal have been called into question by Harry's choice to resign from his position and follow a more independent career path.